What's up guys, Master Colin here with this week's Taekwondo practice video. This is going to be our first week back in the gym since the quarantine started, so we're really excited about that. And the thing we've been missing the most is forms and me being able to correct you and keep you on the path to moving up from white belt all the way to black belt, whatever color you are right now. So this week we're going to be focused on forms, but if you want to practice your forms, pull up the forms video on the testing curriculum playlist and just look up your belt color or the belt colors underneath of yours, and you can practice along with those form videos. What we're going to be focusing on in this video is on our stances and turns. So we did a brief overview of how each stance works last week. So we're going to apply those stances into our turns that will happen in our forms this week. So I'm going to give you 3 drills that cover a good amount of the turns that you'll do in the various forms that we do in Taekwondo. So hopefully these help you along. I'm going to try my best not to make it too complicated so you guys can follow along. The description for the workout will be in the description part of the video down below. So as always, before you start doing these drills, what I want you to do is get a good stretch in, get a good warm up in. 2-minute run or a 5-minute run, something like that is always good. And then get a good strong stretch in before you get going. And then the last thing I want you to do after you're done your stretch is do whatever your testing requirement for push-ups is. So if you're white to orange belt, you have to do 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and 20 squats. If you're green to high purple belt and red belt, green to high purple belt, you have to do 30 push-ups, 30 sit-ups, 30 squats. If you're red belt or brown belt, it's 40 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, 40 squats, and recommended black belt and above, it's 50 of each. So just keep that in mind after you do your warm-up, after you do your stretches, then do your push-ups and sit-ups. So go ahead and pause the video, knock those out, and then push play once you're done that. Now, our first drill is going to be from Han 1, which is what we use as our white belt form at Mission Martial Arts. It's going to focus on 2 turns in particular in the first 5 moves. The first turn is our front leg full turn. It's the most common turn that you're going to do in almost every single form of the Tegu forms, and then even a good amount of the black belt forms. And then the second turn is a front leg half turn, which again is a very common turn. So that's why we are doing both of those in this first drill. So what you're going to do, start in a Jumbi stance, okay? And the normal way to do Han 1 in the first 5 moves, which is what we're focusing on, is you'll go to your left side first. Now we're going to do it with both sides, but I'm going to show you the left side first. So this is my left, this is my right, just for a point of reference, okay? So the first move is a down block to our left side in a front stance, okay? Then we take a step and punch. Then we're going to do our front leg full turn. So we pick up our front foot, the one furthest away from my body here. We're going to spin using our front foot all the way around to the other side, swing it down. Then we step and punch. And now we're going to do the half turn. We take our front foot and only spin half of the way. So you should end up facing the screen when you finish. So that's the first set. The second one is going to go the opposite direction. So at the beginning of the form, you do it the way we just did, and then when you get to that halfway point at the top of the form, you're going to do it the opposite way. So you got to be good with that sequence from both directions. So let's go to the right now. Right leg steps over, down blow. Then we step and punch. Then we do the front leg full turn, so we're spinning all the way around to the other side, down block. Then we step and punch. Then we do the front leg half turn, so we pick up that front leg, spin halfway toward the screen, and another down block. Okay? Now, once you've done both sides, all 5 moves on both sides, that counts as 1. I want you to do that 10 times. So go ahead, pause the video, knock out that drill 10 times. All right, excellent. Next one is going to be from Taekwondo 1, Taekwondo, which is our yellow belt form here. The reason I want to focus on this is because this is the turn that challenges a lot of my students. They get really hung up on this. Even after they do pass their test and move on to other forms, they still mess this up. So I want to spend time just on this turn by itself. So we're going to start in a front stance here, and we're going to do a down block and then a punch. Now from here, we're going to do our back leg open side half turn. Okay? Open side meaning my chest. Okay? So in most of the forms, we spin towards our back, but for this particular turn, we're going to slide to our chest side. So we bring our back foot up, so it's almost in line with our front foot, and then we turn our toes so they look to the other side. Okay? So we're here in the down block and then the punch. Then we're going to load up our block. We're going to slide our back foot up, turn our toes so they face this side, and throw an inside block with our back here. Good. Let's try that again. Down block, then punch. Slide our back foot up, spin, just like that. Now, that's one side. The other side, put your right leg in front, down block and punch. Now for this one, instead of doing an inside block, we're going to do a high block because this is later on in the form. We're going to bring our back leg up, pivot, and throw a high block with our lead hand. Let's try it again. Down block, punch. Bring our back foot up, pivot, swing that high block. So once you've done to your right and to your left, that'll be one. Okay? I want you to do this one, because it's less moves, 20 times. Okay? So do this one 20 times. Go ahead, pause the video, knock that out. All right, very good. Last one. Last one is going to be from Taekwondo 2 to Ijam. So what we're going to do is we're going to start a little bit into the form. It's number 11. Okay? So we're here. We're going to start at a high block in a walking stance, okay? Then we step and throw another high block, bang. Now we're gonna do a backside turn. So our back leg is gonna turn towards our back. So we step it here, then we spin and do a reverse inside block. Now the turn that a lot of you guys struggle with, the pivot turn, okay? So we move our back foot over just a little bit, and then all we do is pivot our toes so they look the other way, bang, there. Okay, so that'll be the full sequence. So let's try it again. High block here. We step, we high block again. Our back foot steps behind. We spin our feet so they look to one side. Throw the inside block with the back hand. Then we take our back foot, move it over just a little, and pivot our feet so they look the other way. Inside block with the back hand. Okay? That one, I just want you to do that way. You don't have to do both sides, just that one direction. So this is my left foot for reference. It starts in front. Then my right foot steps. Then my left foot steps behind me. And I spin, bang. Then my right foot moves over, spin my feet, bang. Okay? I want you to pause the video and do that sequence 20 times. So go ahead and knock that out. Excellent. Okay, so that is what I want you to focus on for this week. Like I said, make sure you get those push-ups, sit-ups, and squats in. Follow along with this video all week if you can, every day. It's only going to take you a couple minutes to knock this out, and it will make your turns better. It's going to help your muscles remember how to turn without having to think about it so much. So do it as much as you can, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the gym. It's going to be an exciting week.